Just before today's video starts, I would just like to remind all of you that it is not made for kids. It's for adults to enjoy too. So with that said, please enjoy the fucking video. Hey guys, how's it going? This is Liam Fitzgerald back again, and it's time once again for another review. Now before we start, I just want to apologize for such a long wait with these reviews. I somewhat forgot about them due to focusing on other videos such as ranking or collection videos. Actually, how long was it since my last review? 2 months? Jesus! But don't worry, I can safely assure you that more reviews are coming your way soon, and I truly appreciate all the patience. For today's review, I figured we'd step away from Bob the Builder and turn our attention to everyone's favourite nautical sea creature, SpongeBob Squarepants. I want to try and start giving this show the same amount of attention in reviews as Bob, but it's quite difficult when you've grown used to reviewing a franchise you're more familiar with. That being said, I'm not saying I don't like SpongeBob anymore. No, that'll never happen, and I will continue loving the franchise no matter how bad it gets. It's just that I've gotten so used to talking about Bob the Builder that I sometimes forget about SpongeBob too. But I'm going to try and fix that for future reviews, because after all, these are 2 of my top 5 favourite shows of all time. When you're a big fan of a show like SpongeBob SquarePants, choosing episodes to discuss isn't always easy, as there are loads of gems, which I've listed before. But since we've looked at episodes from the first 2 seasons, I figured it's only fair that we take a look at season 3 today. This was the season I remember seeing the most on Nickelodeon, as there were loads of reruns, and let me tell you, I got so many kicks out of them. Ranging from episodes like Crab Borg, the Krusty Krab training video, Idiot Box, etc. But I've got just the episode in mind for today's review, so please sit back and enjoy my review of the season 3 episode, Chocolate with Nuts. Oh boy, this is going to be a wild ride, I can tell you. Chocolate with Nuts is the 22nd episode of Season 3, paired with Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy 5. While going through someone's mail, SpongeBob and Patrick learn about entrepreneurs and how they make people rich. The 2 friends decide to become entrepreneurs themselves by selling chocolate bars to people. But after meeting a chocolate-obsessed freak and a scammer, their attempts turn quite sour. So they try to be nice to their customers.
Hello?
I love you.
Then try focusing on what they're doing.
Nice place you got here.
I really miss classic Patrick. Anyway, after seeing a billboard for barnacle chips, SpongeBob gets the idea of stretching the truth, which works very well, until the scammer from earlier tricks them into giving them all their money. When all hope seems lost, the chocolate-obsessed freak catches up to them and buys all their chocolate. Yeah, there's a shot in the dark for you. And the episode ends with SpongeBob and Patrick in a fancy restaurant with the 2 old ladies they lied to earlier as their dates.
So, how long have you two ladies known each other? What? What did he say?
Why does this episode always give me cravings for chocolate? I'm serious, it does! Chocolate with Nuts is one of the funniest episodes of classic SpongeBob. I never get tired of replaying it. First of all, I love the story. SpongeBob and Patrick duo episodes were always my favourites growing up, and this episode is no exception. Just watching these two absent-minded buddies trying to do good but constantly mess up is hilarious. And they eventually win the day in the most unexpected way. I first saw this episode on the SpongeBob Christmas DVD, which has some of the greatest episodes. And this was one of the free episodes I would have on repeat, the others being Snowball Effect and Pizza Delivery. And ever since my first viewing, this episode has remained one of my top favourite episodes of the entire show. A selection of background characters play a big role in this episode, which is quite rare honestly. I mean, Fred got a leading episode, which I recommend.
My leg!
And he's only a running gag character.
My leg!
But I truly enjoyed watching some minor fish characters get some focus too. One in particular, but we'll get to him in a minute. Let's start by talking about the scammer fish. I honestly didn't think much of him at first. And when I saw him pull the same trick twice, I kinda knew where this was going, even if it took me until my third viewing to make the connection. Yeah, it took me longer to connect the dots when I was younger. Anyway, the third act truly shows this guy's true colors when he tricks the duo into giving him all the money they earned from selling all the chocolate. Jeez, this guy is an asshole. But that's the problem with scammers, folks. They find the easiest ways to trick you. But I can somewhat give him credit for how he planned this out and not jumping in instantly. Take note, Eddie. The scene with the two old ladies was quite funny too, as I was not expecting the mom to be a literal spine. And Tom Kenny's performance was hilarious. Just take a listen.
Chocolate. I remember when they first invented chocolate. Sweet, sweet chocolate.
Outstanding performance. And I love how SpongeBob and Patrick are just stretching the truth even more to make them buy the chocolate. These two goofballs are so good.
But this chocolate's not for eating. It's for...
You rub it on your skin and it makes you live forever.
And the last scene before the episode ends had me howling. I mean, they literally used all the money they earned to rent a whole restaurant just to go on a date with these two ladies. Of all things! This is why early SpongeBob is the best. But I think the best character in this episode is this guy. This character steals the show, and Mr. Lawrence performs him so perfectly. When he first appears, I thought he got offended when the boys offered him chocolate, but after about 5 seconds, he goes absolutely crazy and starts screaming and chasing them throughout the whole episode.
Chocolate? Chocolate! 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 Chocolate!
I'm sorry, but this still breaks me to this day. And when it's revealed why he was chasing them at the end, I laughed so hard at SpongeBob and Patrick's stunned reactions. A lot of you will probably ask, why didn't he just say that before chasing them? But that just adds to the comedy of the episode and makes it even funnier to watch. This character truly stole the show here. And just to show how funny this episode is, here's a little montage of all of Patrick's best lines.
Let's get naked. I'm going back to buy more bags. I love you. I'll take 10. You rub it on your skin and it makes you live forever.
I miss when this starfish used to be so funny. And, yep. That's all I have to say about Chocolate with Nuts, honestly. I love watching episodes of SpongeBob and Patrick trying to do good and get rewarded at the end. Truly shows how great their imperfections are. Love seeing the background characters get some attention too, especially this guy. And just when you think they're not important, they end up being used again in the most unexpected twist. And of course, the comedy is at its peak here. It didn't need to be this funny, but I'm sure glad it was. I love it so much. Chocolate with Nuts rightfully deserves a 10 out of 10. A huge recommendation for early SpongeBob. I thank you guys so much for watching this review. I hope you enjoyed it. And don't worry, the next review won't take as long, I promise. Don't forget to like this video, comment down below your thoughts on this SpongeBob episode, and subscribe to my channel for more great videos to come. What will my next review be about? Well, stay tuned to find out. But until then, I'm Neil Fitzgerald, and I will see you next time.